We should take the time to do something constructive.
Mama Liberia need us so. It can benefit us when you pray for each other. When we come together as one,
we will succeed.
when you get on your knees to pray. Oh yes, let me sing a song. Suleiman Hashim Tunis and Solomon Baga Reeves. So two are laughing at me. Why people making me to sing? What's up?
The first thing you do is to have your chest wide open. You're swing your chest to the people. Right, Tunis.
Yo, good evening, my man Hager. You have to pay fine. You've been disrespecting us here, and you pay no mind to it. But let me say good evening to my brothers and sisters in Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. I know our big days is coming, which the Liberian people call Ibrahima Day. We over here in America, here in New York City, we will be celebrating it on Sunday. And I learned that in Monrovia also, it will be celebrated on Sunday. So let us enjoy the day coming. Let's kill our sheep and offer our brothers and sisters. And all of us be happy on that day. But good evening to you guys. Hager, I'm pissed off with you. I'm mad with you because you didn't come on last week. You didn't call us. And you didn't, at least even because you know what is the reason you didn't come, you didn't call. We both were ready for you and we didn't see no link. So that's one of the things we need to practice to do. If you're not coming, just text us. Say, hey, at this time the show will not be hosted by me and I didn't find nobody to substitute me and all of that. But really, we can be waiting for the link because we know it's an obligation for us. So let me bring in my brother, my cousin Solomon, my Congo cousin. Good evening, and how you doing?
Congo Basa cousin.
Congo Basa cousin, right?
Good evening, Wendell. Oh, look, I'm calling you Wendell. I was thinking about Wendell. Good evening, Tunis, cousin Tunis. As you said, my Congo and Tunisian brother.
Say your Congo Va in Liberia, Va man.
Okay, your Congo Va Tunis, Tunisia.
Yeah.
Missionary from Tunisia.
Yes.
In Liberia and has never been back to Tunisia.
Okay, you can rub all of that in there. Thank you.
Good evening to our wonderful people of Liberia, most especially in the nation of We, statutory district, Grand Bassa County, especially in the city of Wizon. Good evening to all of you guys. This is your son, Solomon Baca Reeves, from Radio LIB in New York City.
So, hey, guy, what's up, man? What happened last week? We pissed off with you. Trust me. You know,
the issue here is, you know, our country. Some of the things here can be plain actually. What happened last week was, if you follow up last week, many of our news program, even the news and the afternoon program, we did not carry live because we had internet issue, and all of our system here we use the internet except for the music and other things. So program like this, we must have a stable internet. So we could not do the show because when I tried logging on the internet, nothing was show. So I could not. It was beyond my control. Yeah, if it was something that was like technical issue, I'm going to call. But the internet now, it can be a problem at times. So sorry about that. Anyway.
But you have your own data on your phone. your private phone. And we can
It will not.
communicate.
It will not run. It will not run the 2 computers we got here.
No. I mean your own data on your private line. You can text us, say, my man, today we having a problem. That's all you need to say, so the show will not go on. You don't have to explain anything. Just say the show will not go on. Then we got the knowledge. Say, okay, I call my man, say, your boy say no show today for technical, whatever. Because you have your private, had nothing to do with the station. And that, you paying for that yourself. so don't even give me that excuse. All right. But anyway, let's put that aside. We understand. But please, man, do us that favor. Even if you can come outside and just text one word, say there won't be no show today. It will really be a big relief to us. Trust me. Because sometimes we can, me in particular, I could stay at work and do extra hour and make more money. Because they always need me, but I can leave from work and come. The man too can wake up from bed. He's supposed to be sleeping because it will be a few hours from now. He's supposed to be going to work. Yeah, he's sitting here. I'm seeing it, but he can wake up. Sometimes I don't want to call him. Then if his phone on ring, then that phone will wake him up. But in real time, the day will not, if you ask him right now, his alarm to wake up, it's not this time. Probably 3 hours from now. But what you got for us, man? Let's put this aside. What you got for us?
And Hagar, that is I wanted to somebody who is a young community leader. You gotta keep people informed.
But he got look fine today. You look at Pierre, he's extremely handsome today. I don't know what they eat.
But the first thing he did was to open his chest and see all the splash.
He's handsome. He looks sharp.
Fresh.
Yeah.
So I got some kind of information for you, but all you have to be doing is to put them a direct WhatsApp from come on. I bump into solos or area right around my place. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's keep it outside of the everybody watching. Everybody listening.
Make it a secret. Say very low, then it become a secret.
Secret low. People get sharp ears.
I won't gossip on the radio though.
Right, just still
because the man, he trying to slap what I just said that he look handsome today. He didn't want me to keep saying it.
Yeah,
so he very quick. He slapped the face out of my mom. Oh, Solo, I got some secret for you.
No, man.
I don't know. I don't want any green light community exposure. Just keep it out.
Oh. Well understood. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, so but we are here and the Freedom Cash giveaway. I'm sure you are aware of that. We've been on it and we've stepped up our price. So now we are giving 10,000. So you can even see the guy under here. The guy is telling us to do our draw. So I want to give 10,000 to somebody quick. Then maybe we can talk about your government. Your government say they bringing in rest in the country again. They don't see another one. The time is show when I can we start talking about again. People, what going on here today?
Okay. No, that it got to be a rescue rice. We had the purple rice. Rescue rice.
Yeah, we have the rescue minions. They're running away from the rescue train. I don't know who carry the train.
Said it's risky.
Rescue Rambo want run away from the train now. So I know who will be pushing the train in case it not going straight.
But how far have we gone with this soldier man that shot himself 6 times? How far have we gone with that case? Or they just step on there and throw it under the bus? Is that what it is?
Yeah. The EFL said, I think I'm sure the release of statement is said they are doing investigation. So we would not want to be talking about it before maybe somebody say we have maybe an impact on the case, and we don't want to do it like that because Let's give them the time. Let it release their findings. Then, based on the findings and the reality that people saw during the incident, we can talk about these things.
If we have something else to discuss, it's okay, but we cannot, that cannot stop us from talking about what happened. That would not interrupt their investigation. We can talk about anything we want to talk about. They won't do nothing towards whatever funding they want to. It's something that happened. It's on the lips of every Liberian since it happened. The caption that came out on the front page saying that six shots was fired by a man, killed himself with AK-47. That's baffled some of us. So that cannot stop us from talking. If we got something else to talk about, we can do that. But we can limit ourselves here because they're under investigation, the funding got to come. Investigation is not in court. It's under investigation. And if the corporate they find the corporate, they can take him to court. And the only person can be limited not to talk about the case. That particular incident is the juror. When they are sequenced to be there, they cannot talk about it. But us outside the jury.
Let me call this person, please. Finally, I'm calling this person. I think this is the 4th try. You're not picking. If you can't pick, trust me, I will call somebody else. And yes, you'll be losing 10,000 Liberian dollars. So once you can pick, your number is in 705. Okay, trust me, I'm done with this number. Somebody just missed out on 10,000.
They missed out, or it's already on their phone.
No, they missed out. We have to. They want a huge money talking about. Yeah, so we'll call you, confirm. Yeah, except the guy who do it behind the scene to be willing to call them behind the scene. But on my side here, you miss out on this money. So I'm sending it now to somebody. And if this person will pick, then they will be the winner of the 10,000. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, this is Higa Gonda, and I call you from Freedom FM. Your name?
Prince Gaga.
Prince Gaga.
Yes, sir.
You from where zone? You from where zone? Or which one is zone in Bassa?
For where Compantry.
Hey, man, I'm at home there.
Yes, I get you.
Okay, so I'm sure you've been playing the Freedom Cash giveaway.
You know how much time I tell you.
I might do know that Higa calling you here.
My station, yeah.
Okay. So for today's edition, how did you play today's edition?
On my other number, I am with 22. I'm more than tired, so I had to use the other finger.
And how you play?
I press 199.
Come back.
799. Hash. Then I press 14.
Go back to the entire step.
Okay. I press hash.
What I should say, you were excited or you missed out on a step or what's going on?
Oh, you did not play? Somebody play for you.
I press hash.
So the code is *799. No. *799*.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
One full hash. That is ever same code you're talking about there. Today code are different code.
Exactly.
So *799*. Go ahead.
Yeah. *799 hash 14.
Okay. So whatever the case is that your name is?
Prince Gaga.
Prince Gaga, you got it? The number is ending with 122. 122. You got it? Prince, okay. Prince, I'm calling to inform you that you've won for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you.
So even though you missed a step, I know how you play the thing when you forget what
the other boy I just forget, so I'm there, yeah.
Okay, so it's *799* one full hash, and you okay. And then the next thing that will appear, they will ask you for the currency you want to play from. You
Yes,
either choose the
exactly.
LD or the USD, and then you stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Exactly what I did.
So you receive your money in maybe you got it already? Got it already? The number is ending in 122. Prince Gaga 122. So Prince, you'll receive your money in maybe 90 seconds, okay?
Okay, Mr. Yeka, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I got more money to give out to more people. At least I'm seeing Solo smiling because the guy is calling from Lac, and I hope somebody will win from Cape Man so that Tunis too can be happy.
That from number 3, man, from Green Nation.
My man.
For district number 3.
I
How
know.
much the money they play is the same amount of money they're giving this
For tonight's edition, you play *79 and *14# and you have to have at least 300 Liberian dollars on your phone or $2 USD.
Okay.
So once
the money went up. The money went up.
The price went up. We were doing how they call it. And you know the good thing about tonight's edition, people who are winning today also stand a chance of winning one of three prizes on next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be giving out a brand new motorbike like I did last Wednesday. So I'm going to be giving out a brand new motorbike and all 10,000 Liberian dollars again or 2005. So what you have to do, you put at least 300 Liberian dollars or $2 USD on your mobile money, and you dial *799 *14#. You okay? Just as easy as one.
$2 US is more than 300 Liberian dollar. Right?
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm told here is $1.50, $1.50, right? Okay, so I'm told here is $1.50.
The official rate is 150 for $1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I saying?
So you want me Tunis, you want me to call somebody to see where the person will be from Cape Mount?
If the person from Tunisia will be more happier than Cape Mount.
Tunis gotta go visit a great grandfather.
Let me call and see whether we'll find somebody from Tunisia. So I really want to see the other one from Tunisia to get international credit. So yes, you send the person money? Prince, receive the money? Okay, so I'm calling the next person.
Subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
Hey, the person village people behind me.
I tell you.
The person village people behind me. Your number is ending in 9233. You missing out on 10,000. Orange, there's a Lone Star is telling me your phone is off.
Please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
So you see that? I'm calling it for the final time. If you're listening to me, you have to run somewhere and get somebody battery and put in your phone. This is the final time.
Hello, valued subscriber. Please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
So I'm calling somebody in place of this person that did not.
That they kept my person phone also.
Yeah, they keep Martinez. They person. They not put. I think the one they can put in the full set. They say that waiting. The person finished people behind it. So let me call this other person. Your number is in 789. I hope you prepared and I hope your phone is on. Okay, your phone is ringing. 789 555 789. Your number ending is starting with 555 and 789. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you, Chief? This is Hagar Gonda, and I call you from Freedom.
Wow.
I'm saying, instead of Chief, what's up?
Hey.
So why you turn the ambulance in my ear now? What you know I'm calling you for?
Sorry. What you saying?
Okay, so I'm sure you've been playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. Can you confirm it?
I played this morning.
You played this morning.
Yes, sir.
And is that the only time you play?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how did you play?
Wow. My little son play for me. Wow. Oh, I know how to do that thing.
Oh, your little son play for you. So what is son that play for you?
Oh, he's sleeping by now.
Hey man, hey, Grace has made you to win 10,000 Liberian dollars on the Freedom Cash giveaway.
My God, my God, my God, my God. Yes, that's my station.
So if you follow up on the radio now, you are live on the radio.
Oh.
So after this call, anybody that tell you say you win money must send anything a lie. Right after this call, maybe I won't be calling you to say, to confirm whether you not receive your money. And after that, I don't get nothing to do with you until you can win the next time. So anybody that call you that scam, don't do anything.
That one from Cape Man.
Where are you?
I'm getting right like Patata.
Wow. Oh, Tunis, you missed out. So what's the name that is registered on the number?
Esther Lambo.
Esther who?
Lambo.
Esther Lambo. Can you please check it up quick for me?
Yeah,
So my Esther, you receive your 10,000 in maybe 2 minutes, okay?
Wow, okay.
All right, man. So Tunis, I know the thing now. When you continue like this until the end of the show, then maybe we have to start getting suspicious because the number is ending in is 789 555. Yeah. So if it ends like this, then I know now. Tunis, your country have to win something.
I mean, my country and Barca people now in any competition here. The people playing their game. Because if you say we're going by country to country, they kind of need you business in Barca. You think we stay any chance?
And I really see
you people are one of the countries that people are afraid in like where when they talk about that thing, then you come into about Barca. Your own work can be terrible.
My man, when it will stay Niji, and they kind of rainy season too. You know what they call Niji? That underwater. You can be drinking your own water, you stay inside. You lean out of water.
That's a tunnel.
Any 1, 2, 2. I know. Okay, let me see what I know. Hello.
Now, you're not taking our show to be a promotion.
Yes, you receive your money?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Friday with our money here.
Okay, that Friday no money here.
I'm Friday with our money.
Okay. So finally, so Tunis, we're here up to 1:30 tonight. Trust me. So
I hope so.
You hope so.
I hope so.
I'll give you some kind of secret behind the scene when we finish. I'll give you some kind of secret behind the scene.
The 12 o'clock secret?
So that's secret behind the scene. Hey, bro, so must start gossiping, huh? You know, making the gossip will increase. So would I be saying anything on the video and I will be talking behind the scene?
Is that a 12 midnight secret?
But I don't wanna. See a problem.
When I was younger, growing up in Monrovia, one young lady, one young girl was very nice to me.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello. This is Hagar Gonda, and I call you from Freedom FM. Your name?
My name is Lincoln Roberts.
Lincoln Roberts. Your number is ending in 330.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lincoln, I'm sure you've been playing the Freedom Cash giveaway, and you play it tonight.
But I've been playing money. I don't lose 5,000 today. I just said if I lose now, I'm going to play.
You lose 300 times 5, and you complaining why your friend are
playing.
No,
I lose 5,000 since I started playing.
5,000?
Yes.
So you're supposed to win 10,000. Can I say 5,000 and take my bottom 5,000? So Lincoln, how did you play the cash giveaway today?
Today, I listened in the day I started playing by the first show that came on.
Mm-hmm.
I played star 799 hash 1 4. You know.
Go back to the step. Go back to the step.
Yes, star 7
mm-hmm.
99
mm-hmm.
star 1 4 hash.
Okay.
And then I select 2 because I left it on my account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I try playing to on TV show. I don't win. So I was just listening. I said, let me put my phone, maybe my new select.
So I'm actually calling you. You've won for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Wow! Thank God, thank God.
So go ahead and enjoy your money, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So I get more money to give out to more people. The unfortunate part is nobody from Cape Man winning. I know whether there are village people behind
You
it.
got problem with the Cape Man. You got problem with Cape Man people, eh?
Yeah, because we can't say that then solo win, solo can't win, especially a hometown win. Then your hometown can win it. Yeah, that be fair to the show.
One time we are godly people. We don't gamble. When you give it to
If I find the best excuse.
we are godly people. We don't gamble. When you give it to us, we'll take it. Okay.
If they gamble, they don't use our names.
Yeah, and let me tell you, those who winning, when they call you, you should be extremely excited. We want to hear that yell, you scream, woo! That's how we know that you're really happy winning this 10,000 tonight. Don't just say, oh, I played this way. We want you to yell out of your lung, please. How you do it? So let other people be encouraged. Don't mind when people say, oh, that 10,000, I'm yelling like that. For say, yes. When people win fast and yet they'll be yelling, even when you play the lotto, right? When you go put your card under the machine, and the machine will yell for you. Solomon, do you play lotto?
No.
When you take your card, your lotto card, you put it on the machine because this time you put it under the machine. Soon you win, or yell. Everybody in the store can hear the yelling. Yo, the machine itself. So we want you to practice that. When you win, yell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, seriously. Even if you win $2, they will yell more than the $2 self. That's a new thing they put on the machine for long now. Because when people take their card and they give it to the teller, sometimes you can win, then the teller want to cheat you, want to change your card. So what they do now, you yourself will go put your card under. They have something. They got the sensors in it. It will detect whether you win or not. The moment you win, it'll yell, "Woo!" Yeah, whether you win $1 or $2, it will do that. I don't play lotto, but I know all of that.
You can pass by and they'll be watching.
I can pass by. But you know, when you're standing by when you're online, you see those who play their lotto, they go try to check whether they won or not. All of that, you can observe it from there. So for you guys who play this, taking chances to win, when you win, be happy. Be overjoyed. That's what I'm saying. Yell. All right, because the money is yours. You took chance and you win. Look at it, man. Say he played 5,000 and he got 5,000 extra. So what you got for us, man? Now today we just promoting people winning or what?
People want to listen to us.
So what's going on? What's popping?
Put your headphone on now so we can hear us.
No, I hear you clear.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, extra heat. So yeah.
So do you have something for the discuss from down there?
They said they bring in the if you guys do not have anything to discuss, I can bring up a topic. But the man on the ground want to know what's on the lips of the Liberian people so we can talk about it. But he just shut us off with his promotion, all day promotion. People winning.
And I actually want to know why is it that this administration, the Joseph Boakai Kun administration, I want to know why they have neglected We Nation. They have not appointed city major of We Nation. They have not appointed the district superintendent. They have not done the development superintendent. So government officials have been appointed in We Nation. Benedict Buchanan, uh, maybe the surrounding areas, but not in We Nation. So it is a concern how you expect the people or the districts or the nation over there to function. Uh, when President Weah was leaving, there was executive order that he gave regarding those that were in top positions, such as those like the city mayor and things like that, so that they can abandon their seat. I mean, let go their seat. But since that was done, uh, Grand Paso County has not been getting their full county leadership, including We Nation. So I want to know why the president is doing that to We Nation. Because that's the issue on my mind. So that maybe as we discuss it, the president, if he's up or his people, that they can let us know why. I'm concerned. I'm a citizen of that nation. Uh, People, we need leadership.
And another thing here on from our end here, as you know, as all of us know, I don't know if you're following what's going on in America from the courthouse, Hunter Biden trial. Are you following it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm asking also Solomon, are you following it?
Not really, but I can hear some claims that he was guilty of the
Okay, he was guilty, right?
Of the drug charges.
Huh?
Yes, he was guilty according to what piece of news that I heard, that he was guilty of the drug charges.
He was guilty on all charges.
Yes.
In the historic gun case.
That make it historic, or because he's the son of the president, or what?
I mean, everything in this country is historic. Well, we make history here. Okay, these are the people who make news. News make history. Okay, I mean, I brought it up because nobody's saying it's a witch hunt, and that the president's son, and he's guilty on all charges. When it happened to Trump, people came and said it was a witch hunt. But it happened to Biden, everybody shut off. Nobody says a witch hunt. But let's go back. I just brought that in for us to say that.
The nature in which this the Biden son and the president Trump.
We're not hearing you. You're breaking up.
I said the two cases are different. So nobody will say Biden's son's kid is a witch hunt. Nobody will say that. Not even
well, everything in the world is not the same. It's always different. But there are cases that were tried in court. So I know it's not the same. This, but both cases went to court. You know, they were tried, and these are the big boys in the country. Both of them. One is president and one is president's son. But one the former president and one is the current president's son. But he been guilty on all charges. But it's not a witch hunt because Biden, it's fair, everything fair. But when it comes to Trump, it was a witch hunt. The case was rigged and all of that. But to what you're saying about, I just brought this in for those of you who think America will just go behind people because they don't like you. This is a sitting president. His son was charged on a gun charge and others. And he been tried in the courthouse and he was found guilty in all charges. All. Okay, so when we talking sometime, we need to know how we do things. All three charges. All right. So now he left with the judge to determine his fate, whether he's going to go to jail or he's going to he will be given a probation or something like that, because that could be a first offense. And sometimes when you commit your first offense in this country, they can give you a probation. That's a warning. They give you a warning. But that warning go there, that do not take the charges from on you. If it's a felony charge, it will still be on your record. The only thing, you may not go to jail directly. You will not spend time in jail or jail time. You will not. But that charges will be hanging on your record forever. That's what happened in the cases. So nothing go by because you are big or you are from the big boys. And then when something happened, like what happened in Liberia is going on right now about one of the big boys who works at the Tim Freeport. He raped a 12 years old. One ability raped a 12 years old girl. And that ability going around the city, they arrested him, they let him go. And which is the law in Liberia, that a rape case, you cannot be bailed out. If you are arrested, you stay in jail till the case is over. They find you guilty or not guilty. But this young man is running around Liberia like nothing happened. While the fooling the Liberian people say the investigation going on. So this is the difference between America and our home Liberia. I guess we understand. We bring these things out for all of us to experience, because some of us can just come and talk because we follow things and we don't understand what we're following. And we talk things most of the time because we favor certain group of people. If we favor them, they're never wrong. We see that. But look at this happen simultaneously. Donald Trump case just finished and was a big thing. People say, oh, because of Donald Trump. Here now, a Hunter Biden. Similar case.
It's not similar case, Tony.
I mean, similar case. Gun charge in this country is felony. It's the same kind of felony on him. It's just different way of, it's different felony. But he's been charged 3 felony on him. Okay? It's never going to be the same. If I go and assault someone with knife, that's a felony. If you take a gun and shoot someone, that's a felony. It's just that it's not the same thing. We did. I took a knife and slashed somebody. You took a gun and shoot somebody. See, I could say it's not the same thing, but they all go in the same direction. Yeah, a woman and man going to the White House. They both going, no matter which road they take, they go into the White House. And there are many ways to get there. But there are 2 different persons going. The one is female, one is male. So that's your we nation. Is a we nation or Grand Bassa as a whole that they have not yet found the officials to run the county? Is that what you're saying, or just we nation?
Yes, so far just we nation. I know they appointed the superintendent of Grand Bassa County. I know they appointed the city mayor for Ghana, and a city mayor for Idana City. I don't know whether a city mayor was appointed for St. John City. There was no government, local leadership appointed in the biggest city, biggest district in Grand Bassa County. In fact, the city of Buchanan is located in We Nation, in district number 3. So that's how big We Nation or We Statutory District, how big it is. Buchanan City is in We Statutory District. And then in Grand Bassa County, where this district number 3 or We Nation is located, we have the city mayor of Buchanan, Then we have city mayor of Wisdom. We have district superintendent for Weed Nation. We get development superintendent for Weed Nation. None of those positions have been filled. It's just vacant. All of those people that are occupying the position, they are just there. They don't know what to do. Some of them still in there because there has been nobody to replace them. The city mayor sometimes he goes and just he does not want to do anything that will be against the mandate of President Weah. So they're just leaving us in limbo. So the current uh, representative from electoral district number 4, which is in administrative district number 3, which is we statutory district, calling on that superintendent, Mr. Tomo, I think that is his name, so that they can talk about the leadership of the district. You cannot have a county to run effectively if you have not done your appointments. Or tell the people that have been there from President Weah to continue. You cannot leave us in limbo. That is very very wrong. It means that you don't care about we nation. Uh, so that is very very wrong. And one other thing there too uh, is the tower that is in We Nation. That tower was built in the 50s by Lamco, which is now Salome Tower. That particular tower has not been maintained, and it is very, very dangerous in the area. Nobody is talking about it. It's going to cause fatal a problem in the country. A lot of people are going to die when that tower falls because it is at the point of falling. The last time I was there, when there's a wind, you can really see that stuff is struggling. They don't maintain it. So it is a major call to the representative and also to the entire county leadership that the tower that is being maintained, I mean, that is being used by Orange and Blue Star, people they need to take care of the situation. It is very dangerous. And then the second thing for that particular district is the leadership. So those are the two things I have in mind for We Nation.
So now, what do you think is the delay? What causing this delay? I mean, just the district. Probably this is also happening in other countries, but since you are one of the panelists here, one of the co-hosts, and you are particular about your territory, what do you think the delay, bringing this delay?
I don't really know because it's the same thing that happened in Buchanan. The county superintendentship it was the same thing, and people have to start talking about it before they were able to get Buchanan. And in fact, River says they have to raise issue with some of the people before they were able to get all of their leadership. But for Grandbassa, especially and we in our nation, they have not done that. And some of the things that they do, which is not proper, is that the legislative body they have no jurisdiction over the executive. But what they want to do, the legislative body or the representative want to be the one to to appoint a city mayor, appoint a district superintendent, appoint a development superintendent, and then send them over to the president before the president can okay it. It shouldn't be that way. In Liberia, we have three branches of government. I said before the last time, the judiciary, they are the referee. The first house, which is the legislative body, and the executive, there got to be checks and balance. So when you are a representative, you have no jurisdiction over the executive. The only thing you are there, the people of that district, the people of that nation, they are sending you to be their representative to the national government. But that doesn't mean that you have supreme power over the local leadership. If they don't want you, they can recall you. And those are some of the things that they're doing. That if the superintendent, I mean not the superintendent, but the lawmaker, if whoever he wants, that's the person he's going to appoint. And if the people say no, we don't want this person, then there's a halt. I don't know whether this is a situation with We Nation, but people who are listening to us from We Nation, or from Grand Bassa County in general, probably they can throw light on some of these things. The two major things concern that I have is a tall tower that was built by Lamco. It is not safe. They have not done any maintenance since Lamco left. Astral Metal has not done anything. Orange and those who using the tower, they are not doing anything to maintain it, and the people's lives are in danger. And of course, the people without leadership make their life terrible too. Because how can company or other investment come in a country, in a district, when there is no leadership? I can't really say why they have not done that, but it is a good question. I wish I knew the answer.
You should know the answer for us because you are always communicating with a citizen of We Nation. That's you are particular about We Nation. Beyond the scene, you're only here for a few hours. You got 22 hours to communicate with these people to give you answer to these things.
Definitely,
Now,
I would do that. Definitely, I would do that.
Yeah, it's because if you so much, this is not the first, second, or third you bringing this up, that there's a little delay in appointing the officials of We Nations and that and that. I think it's about time now. You have been talking with these people and they're giving you, updating you on some of these things. So that when you come here, we don't have to wait for other people to call and start guessing too, like we're doing now. But anyway, you're right. You probably will have more time since this, and the next time we hear, we'll know exactly what's going on. But you asked a question about what make this case historic.
Yes.
And people listen, and I told you that more these things, whatever today we're doing, well, what comes to become history. But that's not all to it. It's historic because a certain president son have never been charged and found guilty of a crime, federal crime. That's what makes it historic. Why he's a current president. Federal, his case is federal. Donald Trump, his case was a state. So his case is even more worse than Donald Trump. His case is.
If Donald Trump case was federal, I mean state, then it should have been judged by state official. But that was not the DA who ran on a campaign about getting Donald Trump, and the Attorney General who ran a campaign on getting President Trump. Both of them, they have not regarded him as the president. When the case was presented as a misdemeanor, they brought in a federal prosecutor to make it into a federal case. That's why people said this case is a witch hunt. That's why I did not want to really go into detail when you said when Biden's son was guilty, nobody said it was a witch hunt. But nobody ran campaign on Biden's son for his drug addiction behavior, for which he went and lied on a federal application for having a gun. So that's why they're persecuting it as a federal. But that is way, way different from what happened in Donald Trump's case. So that's why
Donald Trump case was not state. Donald Trump case was not a state case.
Donald Trump case would have been a misdemeanor by state, but the state.
I'm not talking about the magnitude in. I said, was it not a state case?
No, it was tried in a state, but They try him on federal charges.
I mean, even federal case will be tried in a state, but it was in the level of state. It was not federal. It was not tried by federal judges like Biden case. Biden was tried by a federal judge. Donald Trump was tried by a state judge, New York State. They say Donald Trump versus New York State. Biden versus the federal government. That's two different. And Biden own is tried by the entire country. So all the explanation they brought federal or they brought this or it brought down to state and federal. These two high profile cases. You know, no matter how you explain it, you bow down to what I'm saying here. These two people, they play the game, we watch it, we experience it, we learn from it. They are the one that playing the game. They are the one making news for us today to sit down and talk about it. Oh, look at my man gone. Are you gone, man? You left us? Or what?
He said, they say you're going to be back.
Oh, man, wake up, man. I beg you. We all
Well, I think
we're discussing two things here. Where my brother brought in about his We Nation, because I asked you, what do you guys got? If you don't have anything, I'm going to bring up this Biden case. That many people around the world don't know that Joe Biden's son have been guilty on all charges, which is 3 federal charges. A federal judge convicted Hunter Biden of federal gun charges, a historic first for the offspring of a sitting president after a trial featuring wrenching emotional testimony about his drug use from his ex-wife and sister-in-law. President Joe Biden's son faces up to 25 years in prison for 3 charges lying on a federal screening form about his drug use, lying to a gun dealer, and possessing the gun. Although first-time non-violent offenders typically get shorter sentences. That's the same thing I was saying. They could put you on probation or they could give you a shorter, even though they say it's 25 years. The 44-year-old businessman, which is Joe Biden's son, is 54 years old businessman, and Anthony case came after a plea deal fell apart in July 2023 that could have resolved gun and taxes charges without prison time. You see that? They said a 54-year-old businessman and Anthony case came after a plea deal fell apart. They asked him to feed. When they say plea deal fell apart, that simply means they offer him a deal instead of the case go to trial. So if you're going to agree to that deal, probably the case wouldn't have come to this point. But he said, no, the case must go to a trial. And sometimes when you go to trial and they find you guilty, you can get the heavyweight. In July 2023, that could have been resolved, gun and taxes charges without prison time. You hear what I just said? I didn't even finish reading it. The same thing they finished for me. Hunter Biden still faces another federal trial starting September 5th. He got another case on here again, this September 5th coming in California for allegedly avoiding taxes. Hunter Biden, in a statement following the verdict, said he was disappointed by the outcome. All of them, they say the same. Donald Trump said the same. He too saying the same. But grateful. He said he was disappointed by the outcome, but grateful for his family and loved ones. Biden criminal charges coincide with his father's campaigning for re-election. So that's the end of this thing I'm reading. I just want us to follow these things because they are very important. You might take it in your wise one day. You might go somewhere, you want to sit down, people talking about it, and then you get a little knowledge of so that you can get involved in the same thing so you will not be ignorant to what they're saying. This is why current event, you need to listen to current event because current event is what people discuss every day. Every day, what's happening among the big boys, not people like us, the big boys. We sit here, we talk about what they are doing. At the same time, we're talking about We Nation, the delay in the We Nation government officials to run that little, it's a district, right?
Nation.
It's a district.
Yes, it's a district, but that's We Nation.
The entire We Nation and another whole Buchanan, though.
We Nation is the district. District 3 is the biggest district in Grand Bassa County that contains Buchanan City, Wilson City. Those are the two cities that are in We Nation. Probably some of the people who listen to us tonight, you might just learn that Buchanan is in district number 3, which is We Statutory District, We Nation. Buchanan is in that.
So our government officials, Mr. President Boakai and your advisor, there's a concern here from one of our panelists, one of the main men from We Nations concerned. What is the delay in the government? So if something happened at this moment, who will be to coordinate things? Who will be in charge? That's what Solomon is saying. Who will be in charge? Everybody that in charge, they are acting. They are not fully recognized as still responsible for this. They are all acting. That's what we're experiencing right now in We Nation, right?
Yes, they are acting. And if anybody wants to have a business investment and thing that they want for the leadership over there to sign, who's going to sign it? Because everybody's there. They're just waiting for the top leaders to be.
Maybe entire plan get nobody that supported Bogana.
Well, maybe that no, there are some people. There's one other guy who supported the black guy or supported the current lawmaker, but then his behavior with the citizenry of that nation is a challenge. So other people don't want for that particular individual to take that position. Since some people raise concern about who they are citizens of the district, who they can recommend to the Baka administration. They don't ask them. The lawmaker wants to be the one to pick. And the people they are not looking at it for it to be a friendly, a good move.
Who is your lawmaker?
For the new lawmaker, the one is the current, I think Alfred Flomo.
So in that district, only one lawmaker come from there.
Yes, district number 3. Yes, only one lawmaker.
And then is this Alfred?
Alfred Flomo. Benson Willie was the previous lawmaker.
Not Bassa neither, sir. I don't know why.
You see, Grand Bassa County is not just for Basulian. The two major tribes in Grand Bassa County, that's the Pele, and Afro Flomo is a year from the Pele area. Then the second largest group over there, I think, is the Mayans. Then third to that is the Lofians.
Let me bring in Hagar. Hagar, you listen to the two topic here tonight. One is based on America, the cases between that have been lingering around America. By Joe Biden's son was guilty on 3 charges, drugs and gun charges, federal charges, and we're awaiting his what become of him, whether he will get shorter time or probation or whatever. Same thing with our ex-president by he too, he had visited probation officers to arrange what will be, what they determine what will become of him the day of something somewhere in July. He's going to be sentenced.
Last 7. Last 7.
July 7, right? Okay, I thought it was July 11, but he said 7.
I think it's 7. But again,
okay. Whichever way, 11.
You found those cases more than me, so.
Yeah, that's why I say I thought it was 11. But when you are more Republican than me, you know all about it. Even though you are how you call it, you pace, but still you don't know what's going on in we city.
It's more Trump than you, eh?
Oh, more Trump, they made a Trump fanatic. You see here, so
I send you both message on my MTN number. But on a frank note, let be frank. I've been try my best to do it something, but I've been try. Out of the 2 points, especially the one from Solo, and of course the one talking about the current president's son in the US. Let me start up first with this. I told the people, I said there is a great difference between the West and, of course, Liberia or Africa. Let's just say Liberia. The fact is, students, these people who are living today by human rights protocols and treaties and things, these are people who have set up their system. Today, you see the United States former president facing court trial. I don't want to go to the political side, right? But you see him facing court trial. It tells you that the system has been set up in these countries. And so whether you are this, you are that, is still don't you don't exempt you from being penalized for whatever that goes against the law of the country. But unlike so, our country here in Liberia, 2 things. America, I'm sure you are aware of that. If they tell you 70 or 50 kilometer per hour, I'm sure whether police not, they can't exceed that.
You're right. You even if you exceed that, but you'll be cautioned what you're doing because there's a law say do not exceed that.
Okay. So these are systems that have been put in place. So how can we reconcile it with our country, Liberia? Our country where
there's no speed limit,
where there is no law and other people or individuals believe that they are above the law of the state. Like a lady came to me yesterday. She placed a call to me. How her son, I don't know, her son or one of her relatives was flogged allegedly on the order of Jojo Boakai. So all of these things happen. Once people feel like their parents connected to the power that be, they feel like they are above the law. So now, how can such a situation as it is happening in the US, where the former president is being tried, where the son of the current president is also being tried, how can Liberia or Liberians get this as a maybe stepping stone or as a word of encouragement or action of encouragement to the country? So that's a great thing for me. I will follow that case, and thanks for bringing it to my knowledge. I will follow that case. I really want to know how it will end.
The case is already ended.
Okay.
He's found guilty. All they have to do now
you see where we are. The court ran a decision or ran a opinion based on independence, not with a fear that this is the president's son and the president will call and say this, the president will call and do this. No. But today, in our country, like I said, I just got information. Somebody just sent me pictures of AFL guys who went in a community and allegedly beat on a guy. And the guy, after beating on him, they took him to the police station. The police too, without doing their own fact finding and investigation to know what it is like, they grab the guy under that severe beating. They put him in cell. Why if he dies there?
And
see where
the ability guy that works at the Freeport, he raped a 12 years old girl that lived with them.
Is that the lawmaker's? Is that the lawmaker's son or relative?
So you see where we are. So yes, that's how it is. And
No,
then
you actual ability, that's not lawmaker, that the Mamaka ability, the state minister of state.
so secondly for the next topic. So I don't know whether for you are surprised, but for me, I'm actually not surprised because these are things that Liberians voted for. So they were interested to know that the president that got inaugurated on January 22, 2024, up to now, June 13, is still struggling to set up a government. And the issue that he raised is a very strategic and key point. You can have a place like We Nation that is populated like I saw during the course of the campaign. You can have such a place without which you say no local government structure. There are things that are happening over there that need to be taken care of by the local county authority or local district authority. If you can have them, the city mayor is there to take care of the well-being and other things of the town or the city, I should say. But if you can have a city mayor in an area, you have the place all over, because the city mayor can set up a city or enforce the city ordinance law. We expect to do that. Before the inauguration of President Boakai, the former president, and after he was outgoing president, he issued a statement calling on all appointed officials of government to consider themselves or consider, I should say, their positions vacant upon the inauguration. So, by virtue of that, once the president do not appoint somebody somewhere, we expect that place is vacant. So we expect to run the country now. The president has not appointed security, maybe or defense minister or AFL chief of staff. You get everybody doing their own thing. You know what will happen in the country. So, but for me, like I said, I'm not surprised because that's what we voted for. So
you didn't vote for that. That's what they voted for.
No, I am a Liberian. What the majority?
But even if you are a Liberian, you did not vote for Boakai. I don't think you did. So don't include yourself for myself. Can say I voted for Boakai. I'm a Liberian, but I didn't vote for Boakai. I have my right to vote for whoever. I'll be bold to say that.
Even as a chairman for Unity Party New York chapter, I did not support Boakai, and I let my people in We Nation the reasons why I don't support this guy, the president. The president is not innovative. Still is not innovative. The president does not resolute problem. The president is not developmentally minded. He's somebody who can squander opportunities. And then right here on Freedom Radio, we're able to bring some facts from his own district, Foya, what he did with 150 factors that supposed to have made Liberia of food independence, of food secure. Okay, we know it was brought to our attention. Even a gentleman who was in charge of the entire program in terms of Wendell McIntosh, he came on national radio TV. He mentioned all of those things about who this Joseph Nima Boakai is, that such a person cannot lead this country. And I still stand by that this man is not capable in taking a position for a leader for the country. And other people say, but what's up? So that we are capable. But I know what I was talking about. And this is where we are. Since he was inaugurated, he has not put in leadership in the various countries. He are not completely forming his government. So how he expects for the other districts, the other countries, how he expects them to operate, and how he expects for them to go into a business deal with companies that want to invest there, how he expects for those things to go on. So that is a serious concern for us Liberian, especially those that are in districts where the president have not appointed local leaders. It is a serious concern. And also to buttress what Tunis brought up regarding the legal system. The legal system here, of course, there are some flaws in it, but certain things they stand.
I don't know. So your mic is doing something strange tonight. I don't know why is that.
You're doing that.
It's still doing it, but we told him when he leave from here, he just go straight to work, come back, he run different.
No, I have done this. What I will do, maybe I will not use my headset and just use the Yeti. The new mic for that. But see, in Liberia, when the person is in higher authority, they make themselves to be above the law. Here, if somebody wants to make himself above the law, the citizens they will bring that to the person's attention that you are not above the law. So they will do everything possible, even if what you are doing, if they say okay, there's some sort of a criminality in it, and they want to bring this for you to be persecuted, they will do that. But then they look at the nature in which things are done. So for America, there are things that people do, and you don't just get away with it. And of course, there are a lot of things that go on now in America that was never really in America. For example, if you steal certain quantity of items, whether you stole an iPhone, maybe 15 Pro, and that iPhone, the price is not 1,000 or above 1,000. You would not be persecuted. And things about it was never like that before. And then you do any little shoplifting, any little thing you steal, that was a crime. But now America is heading in a direction where the crimes rate increasing. In California, if you steal something that is not more than $1,000, they can arrest you. They can do all this stuff. And America was never like that. So we see the trend that America is taking. So we are not saying that the system here is perfect, but there are things that they do, and they don't just abuse the people who put them in power. In Liberia, when we vote for our leaders, when they are in leadership, they take the law in their own hand. All the stealing, all the criminal acts they're doing, they cannot be persecuted. They cannot be arrested for those things. It was just Diaz administration that we saw when one of the model figure of the country. I'm talking in terms of George Scott. She was convicted of the crime, and today she's in jail. I don't know whether Joseph Boakai is going to set her free, give her an executive say. We don't know, but that was the only time we seen a Liberian official to be arrested for a crime. But you see, the president's son, everybody that is connected to the president, or connected to the vice president, they all taking the law in their own hands, and the common citizen, you can't say anything. If the poor policeman, if they try to arrest the person, a call from above will come. You got to release that person. Once we continue to do those things, and the people of Liberia do not confront the government by saying, "Look, the law is the law. Nobody is above the law." Once we don't take that stand, the situation about people in higher power abusing our people It will always be like that until the people say, no, enough is enough. We're not going to allow that. Don't do that. We'll just remain like that. In America, the people, when they see it is wrong, they will confront the situation. If it calls for them to protest, they will do that. If it calls for them to go and meet their lawmakers or whosoever, they will do that. Because nobody is above the law. Thank you, Tunis, for bringing that up. If it was not Biden's son, probably they wouldn't have gone through that court process. It would have been a different thing. Other people who did what he did, and they did not go through that kind of process. Some of them they went through other processes, and then they just put them in jail. Some of them they died in jail because of what the president's son did. He's addicted to drugs and all those stuff. So because he is the president's son, they're taking the situation historic, as Tony said. I was just joking with him. What make it historic? And the same thing, President Trump. They said he committed this crime, and he said it was not felony, but there was a misdemeanor. But they make it out of felony. And people who believe what he said, they also say, "Oh yeah, this is it." But the good thing about it is that nobody is actually above the law. If they don't put you in jail, they would tell you that you violated a law, and then you need to be persecuted. Donald Trump is facing his sentencing in July. The president's son will be facing his sentencing in July. Both of them, it was their first time, so they might be expecting either jail time or community service or whatever they're going to do. But the whole thing is they committed some level of crime, and the government is persecuting them. In Liberia, the government is not persecuting even government officials that commit crimes against our people. Thank you, Attorney, for bringing that.
Hey, are you there? Hey, guy, wake up now and we'll try to finish the show together.
I'm here. You getting me?
Oh, you're not there. You're outside of the place.
Oh, really?
Stop talking to your guest.
But I was talking.
Well, now I'm getting you.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You left the screen.
We want, like, I just want to make some buttress something Solo said before you start opening the line for our callers to say something about what we're discussing here. One thing is you said in America now 1,000, you still under 1,000, you cannot be prosecuted. That's not how it is. I'm not trying to deny probably other states, but New York here, under 1,000 or 1,000, that's petty larceny. You can be put to jail for 1 year. That's the law in New York. If you stole anything less than 1,000 or 1,000, it's called petty larceny. That's the charge. And you can go to jail for 1 year. That's why I want to put it. Can you open the line? Because I know you're a little bit tired too. You've been working all day and it's midnight. You should be bringing some energy drink for yourself so that it can bring you in or do some homework before you come. Okay, because that's energy for yourself.
Finish. You're not reading between the lines. This man came in a different form, very sharp, has his chest wide open, and then every now and then he go up on the screen. You don't know whether he's seeing somebody in there, and then after talking with the person, they can. Don't know.
The Arctic guy who takes care of the cash I will send out was here with me. He and I were yet talking. Yeah, he was yet telling me that I'm going. No man.
He left.
Yeah, he left already.
So the promotions ends right now.
No, it's still ongoing, but the new one now is automatic. So once they want the 2.5 is automatic, so we just have to call you.
So put some energy in yourself and open the line. people are listening to this conversation. They want to put their 2 cents in it. So
Yes, so we can.
we pray that your energy come back. We know it's tiring, my brother. I understand exactly where you're coming from.
So where you going to? What are you, so come back, where you going? So 0776 104 104 0776 104 104.
I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm here.
You think the spirit more? That's what. 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers. You can call us on here and be a part of today's edition of the program, the Freedom Nighttime Spin. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you? Morning. You're breaking in, Chief. Hello.
I think I'm recording on camera.
Okay, Connor, go ahead.
Yeah. Really, I want to know how many years they'll be sentenced for.
How many years they were?
They will be sentenced for.
You'll be sentenced. I'm told they said something around 25, but the judge will decide that case.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Okay.
That's coaching.
Okay. All right.
Okay, then.
All right. Yes. 0776 104 104 0776 104 104. Hello. Oh wow. 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. I had the numbers. You can call us on right here. Hello.
Hello?
You're live on the radio.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My name is Abu Swari from District 14.
Sorry, go ahead, my brother.
The law for New York and other states, are they the same? When somebody stays below 1,000 in New York City, the punishment that will be given to that person, is it the same law that will be a person similar somewhere in New York or in California or Florida?
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sure your question. So those are two things. I hope you're. Yeah. So 0776 0776 104 104. More calls. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Talking with Livingston Nyema, calling you from News to Application.
Go ahead, Livingston.
Let me say my mind has been diverting.
Okay.
Let me say to you that this station, actually, I love what you do. Before the campaign and up to today, you are really doing well. But that things have been troubling my mind since this break giveaway. My wife and I will be playing on this, but not for one day. I've now wait for one day, so I'm having doubt.
Yeah, that's how it is. No matter what I tell you, you will still not believe it. But all I can tell you is continue to play, and one day I'm sure you will be evidence to what we do here. Okay.
Therefore, I will ask my friend. The family came this playing. Maybe it's a family that with somebody.
The thing is, all of us that are working here, we don't play it. Because our number is in the system. No matter how many times we play, we will not be selected because they don't want it to be like their own setting again. Do it again.
I trust the people I'm dealing with. I trust Freedom FM. But the point is that the resources I have is better in this game. I'm not even wait for one day.
All right. I wish you all the best. One day you'll win. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This person. Hello. Please be a bit audible. You live. Good morning.
Already.
We hear God mine or even though solo and high say.
I have no issue.
You sounding low, Chief.
I said,
go ahead.
I said, I have no issue with it. down. Anywhere down state. I didn't play another one.
Okay. All right. Hello.
Yeah, this is
Walk away from the radio. Go ahead.
I'm Street.
Mambi, go ahead.
Yeah, I get problem with the game. I don't play.
Please, pay attention to our talking point instead of this game. We don't want you to overtake our show. You live. Go ahead. I'm okay. Go ahead. Oh no, sorry. I would not. Yeah, I don't want this to be the cause. I hope this person is calling to say something different. Hello. Okay, you don't hold the line. 077.
Yes, we just need to let them know that this is not a game show. They give the promotion.
That one is just a promotion. It's just a business that we do here.
Right.
We with partner, and we are not even the one controlling that. We do with partner. So yeah.
But even if you have problem, Hager or myself or Solo will not be able to tell you. So we are talking. We have a topic here. If you are listening, please base your call on the topics. One is the We City officials being delayed, and also the cases that are going on here between the president's son, Hunter Biden, and Donald Trump. So I know people been listening. We want those people to please call and give their opinion on what we're discussing. Thank you. Back to you.
So 077610410. Don't forget about that. I play. Hello.
Yeah, myself, I play, but I'm getting tired. And I ain't seeing any result, but I'm getting tired. I will still play.
Okay.
So my name is Peter Flomo, and I represent Jehovah community. You see, the problem is, like, I see something in prison. When it comes to America and corruption, the media will do something in prison. Unlike when it comes to African countries and being abused, they can more or less presenting like we are the only corrupt people in the world. The world corruption is just alleged to Africa or Latino. But when it comes to them, they just, like, appraise things and just bring it. That president, son, Hunter Biden, has been involved with too many controversies. Even Ukraine. Once upon a time, we used to hear him and find him with some dubious ID Ukraine. But when it comes to them, they just, when it comes to African leaders who were essential, who were do this, cryptocratic government. I know what what you say about the American government. Are they cryptocratic too? I want somebody to ask Congressman, what you need? Is it Christmas or what I got need? I always go here, people here cryptocratic people. I know why the American people are cryptocratic too. Because hearing the smell of corruption all around in there, particularly at a higher level of a presidential seat. Because what is keeping there, I've heard the President Joe Biden name, not only Hunter, some Hunter name was involved, and his own name was involved attached to that particular case. So are they cryptocratic too? Or the one cryptocratic is just alleged to Africa when it comes to African leaders or African politicians, and they have a loud voice, cryptocratic, they have a, what they call Magnitsky Act. Is Magnitsky Act going to be applied to America? Will say apply Magnitsky Act to themselves as their hands are caught in the Korea body. We see in their hands, under body hands, all in the Korea. The red oil have rubbed all on our coat suit, that American coat suit. That's very it's in a red oil. So can you answer my question? I just want to call our own government cryptocratic things for giving me a chance to air my field.
Thank you. 0776 104 104 0776 104 104. Hello.
Hello.
You live.
Yes, William Casey.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah, game, bro. It's like a 400 game, bro.
All right. That's why you think. That's why you think it is, right? That's why you think it is, right?
Yes, because somehow we are playing.
All right, thank you. Hello,
Yeah,
you're live on the radio.
I'm asking where I'm coming from.
All right, Isaac.
For me, I want you to look at something only freedom ever give away.
I say I want this thing to take over the show. Okay, hello. So because of that, so few calls I will pick and go back to you for the maybe live.
Yeah, this is a really good even Southwest.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, my brother have a problem. I just got to call him and just try to be here to share with me. If you will call him from Caldwell. Yeah, I have a problem where somebody plays with one that was there. And I want to go somewhere and then they go Saturday. And those people that are running, they never brought a key. And the shop will say it was scary to solve it in there. Try to solve it in there. We took 11 feet and 61 left. So I asked him to go for the seat. So please help me see if you just for the guy. Please. So you see what we're calling for Caldwell.
Okay, all right. Hello.
Hello.
Live. Go ahead.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm very much surprised since I heard a decision against former President Donald Trump. So I'm asking, how many years you been going to prison for?
They say 25 at least. The judge will decide, but the maximum is 25 years.
So my question is that a real case or just a political case taking them because of the national government?
Trump case you talking about who?
Yeah, Trump case.
We didn't talk about Trump case here so far. I thought we just talked about
and Trump case finished long time. We don't.
The one thing I hear because the reason I ask is, you say we part of America and all the people want in our country, and they can't even, anything happen, they can back here. They are up there. Donald Trump, who is the former world leader, he's going to go until he killed it today. So that's why I've been wondering.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, when it's your first offense, you have
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, tomorrow in the morning I'm coming with my phone.
Okay. All right. So Chief, we can just stop you at that, and then we can stop you at that.
Yeah, Solo, you were about to say something.
What I was saying to the caller was that they look at your records. If you don't have any prior criminal records and things like that, they give you probation. If they decide to give you jail time, they'll give you jail time. But first offenders, they have some leniency with them. Even with the Buakai son, I mean, yeah, not Buakai. I didn't say two of them are Joe.
Yeah, two of them, both of them Jojo.
The other Joe can be shaking dead people hand. Yeah, I don't know Joe over there. I know, but anyway, two of them are Jojo. But I think the point here is that since we all are following the same constitution of the United States, that's what we have in Liberia. The citizens of Liberia should make sure that the people that we voted in as our leaders, that they are not above the law. And once we continue to be muted on some of those things, we'll continue to do that to us. We'll go and rape your wife or rape your sister or rape somebody, and nothing comes from it. There's nothing you can do. Already giving them the opportunity, those who killed our parents right in our faces and things like that, we give them power.
Please, I beg you, better bear with them small if they want to express themselves. A lot of people just want to come in without no good intention. Okay. So Yeah, I'm telling you something serious. So you're gonna go ahead with the topic tonight.
No, we are on. It's just that we're pushing to 1 o'clock. And normally we end the show at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we will. I know that thing, but we already. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. So we have to cut you off for the. Sorry, we had to hold you there. We had a call on our international line.
That's fine. Again, the both of them, that's their first offense. The both of them gonna be will be meeting their sentencing in next month. So we don't know exactly whether Trump is gonna be on a house arrest. One of the things is, as president, you already have your secret services, so they can put you in jail and then take the secret services from you, and those secret services they will not want to be in cell or whatever you're going to be in jail. So there might be house arrest or whatever they're going to do. But the bottom line here is that the government of of America saw two individuals that are in high places. In their opinion, these people committed crimes, and they sent them to court, and the court made a decision on them. In Liberia, our people can make cause all the atrocity on the civilians. They beat them up for nothing. Nothing can come from other it. And even if somebody did A, B, C, and D to another person, and the police try to arrest that person, or the police put the person in jail, they will some kind of higher person will call, and then they'll drop the case. Even if you disobey traffic law and they find your vehicle, somebody will call and say, "Oh my man, let my picking car go, or let the picking go, let the person go." And they say, "My man, don't do it anymore." So those are the situations that we need to really let the people know that the law is the law. We gotta that the way the president is behaving, the way he's behaving, the people can impeach him because he's not doing what he's supposed to do. According, if he's not doing that, they have the right to impeach him. If any lawmaker not doing whatever they're supposed to do, the district and the person is coming from, they can get petition and say, look, we're calling this person. And then it is their right, and then they will record that lawmaker. But in Liberia, we don't use the constitution, we don't use any of those stuff because we don't understand it. Say, the people that beat people, you can deal with them.
Man, you got to sleep on also. You on the screen. You sleep on all the problem for you.
And I already responded to your little note.
I'm not sleeping, just laying back.
Okay.
But you try to imitate Joe Bogai.
No, man, I'm not sleeping. I'm already used to it. Just that today, get something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. So, if anything you want to do to keep you energized, do that. I'll just say some stuff and then finish and say whatever you have to do. And if you're too tired, we can leave.
Yeah, Mike giving you a hard time tonight.
My mic, or that you're sleeping.
No, you coming in not too clear, going low and coming here.
What I've noticed is the power stuff that go to my microphone, for whatever reason, is not really in. So if I touch a little bit, then other than that, I use the rest of the time to either you or finish.
Okay. Someone asked a questions if whether the $100,000 or $1,000 charges, if it's the same or different between California and New York. Sometimes state charges, the way they charge you in when it comes to state by state, they can be a little bit different. The way they interpret the law in New York, it can be a little different from the way they interpret it in New Jersey or New Orleans or California. The federal law, the one that covers the entire country. Federal law cover the entire country. Whatever charges is federal case, whatever charges you got, that's it. But the state law can be different. They can farm you with a fully loaded gun. In New York City, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if they find you with illegal gun fully loaded with bullet in it, you will go to jail. Before it was 1 year, I think they put it up to 3 years. Some other state, they can give you lesser charges than that. It's not the same in other states. In New York City here, if you found with one less than $1,000 or $1,000, mainly they do this for people who shoplift. When they say shoplift, people who go into people's store and steal from there, they're the one we call here shoplifter. So if the item that you stole is under 1,000 or exact 1,000, it's a class A misdemeanor. That's it. They call it petty larceny. That's petty larceny. Okay. That you can go to jail for like 1 year, you in jail. If punishable by up to 1 year, they can give you a few months or 1 year. Okay. In other states, theft of property or services, whatever, is not just stealing, but anything that you do for someone is called the same thing, class A misdemeanor. If the value of the property or the services obtained is $1,000 or less, some places it can be class A felony. If the value of the property, some other places they can give you felony charge, or services obtained is more than $1,000. It's class A felony. If it's $1 over $1,000, they can charge you class A felony. If it's 1,000 and below, it's class A misdemeanor. But less than that, the judge will determine. And then somebody asks if Joe Biden will go to jail for 25 years. You see, Biden case, they gave him the option. They found out he was guilty. They didn't want to take him to trial. But he said he won't go to trial. He thought he would, if he had gone to trial, he would beat the case. If he had agreed to the plea bargain, which they would tell you, say, hey, my man, you are guilty of these charges we putting on you. If you go to court, it's going to be, you're going to feel the heavy weight if you fail, if you case the case lay on you. But if you want, this is what we can offer you. We can put you on probation because it's your first time, this and that, and or they will give you a lesser charge. Lesser sentence. He said, when you say no, you go to court. Now the case, they say President Joe Biden's son faces up to 25 years in prison for 3 charges: lying on a federal screening form about his drug use. He lied. When they were screening him, be here before they tell you you're taking drugs and that they watch you. Sometimes they take you to test you. He lied. Before the screening, he lied. He said he was not taking drugs. So that's one of the lie. The 3 charges upon him, that's one. He lied about his drugs use. Then lying to a gun dealer and possessing the gun. That's 2. Lying to the gun dealer, that's it. And possessing an illegal gun. He didn't have license for that gun. Although first time, you hear the English, although first time non-violent offenders typically get shorter sentences. So this is where the law kicking. Although, if not all cases, they say, although first non-violent, he didn't go beat somebody, the drug he was taking out his own set, the gun he had, he didn't go shoot somebody with it. If he had shot somebody with it, that's a different case. Whether you fresh down or you're not fresh down, you gotta go to jail because you violated somebody else's right. But this one, he violated his own right. He lied under oath, under screening. He lied to the gun dealer because here, when you go to buy a gun, you have to show ID, proper ID, and everything that they require. You have to give. But he gave fake information to the gun dealer, and he purchased the gun. Then he got arrested for possessing the gun illegally because he had a gun with no license. So all of this put together make the three charges. If the judge wants, he can put you on probation. If he wants, he can give you 25 years. If he wants, whatever he decides is now on the judge because the case, the judge will determine his fate, how many times to give him. The same thing go with Donald Trump. But Donald Trump, as we all know, he's already going to visit a probation hearing. He's going to get a probation hearing so that they can determine how to go because he never been on probation before. Probation, you under scrutiny. You under the supervisor of your probation officer. You have to report to him every now and then. And when you report into him, no drugs have to be in your urine, in your system, and many other things. You don't violate. You don't be among people who violate law. You don't go out of the, I don't know how they're going to do it because it doesn't live here and this is where they charge him. But you don't go out of your state without your probation knowledge. You got to tell the probation, say, hey, I'm traveling to this other state or this other place. And he has to give you that permission because you're under supervision when you're on probation. That's how it works. So probably Donald Trump going to get a probation because he's already visiting the probation's hearing. They're going to tell him what probation is all about before the sentencing day. That's how things work up here. So, and the law of the state are different. They are not the same. What New York they will punish you for what? That's not the same punishment to New Jersey or California or Tennessee or Massachusetts or Rhode Island. Because state have its own way of interpreting its own law, her own law. But the federal law covers the whole thing. That's why the federal things, and they're all the same. Like, for instance, the post office box is the same. The UPS box is the same. They're all federal things. And when you're working with these things, you're working for the federal government. Many things are controlled by the federal itself. I mean, the entire state involved. All 50 states, they are involved. That one part, when you do it, like Biden, he committed federal law. So he was tried by federal judges. Donald Trump committed crime in New York State. So it was Donald Trump versus New York State. Biden was versus the federal government. So that it is. If my brother wants to add to it, you feel free to do so.
Thank you very much for the clarity to our listeners. You are right. This is why America can, people who don't understand the situation, when America pushes something in Liberia, we just buy it. For example, America has been pushing for Liberia to get rid of the capital punishment. That is where they used to, kill person who commits criminal as well. Somebody who kills somebody, guilty, they kill you. America still does that. But the way they're doing it, if New York is not doing it, some other states are not doing it. But there are other states that use either little lethal injection. They use electricity to electrocute a person. They use gas chamber. Before this, all the states they stop the lynching. They can't lynch anybody, or they can go to firing squad to shoot a person. But they still have those three major ways of killing somebody who commit capital punishment. Capital crime like killing somebody. Some of the states, and all the states make up the United States. So not because 5 states or 40 states they're not practicing it, but the other 2 states they are practicing. It's still America that is practicing it. So when they come to Liberia, they say we're not doing it. Then everybody will just agree. So people who deliberately kill people in Liberia are supposed to face capital punishment because of what America says we don't do that. But as Tony was saying, all the states they hold on to certain laws, and the federal government can now override those laws. Certain laws the federal government can override. But when it comes to capital punishment and things like that, there are few states here in the United States that still practice capital punishment. Thank you, Tony, for.
And what my brother is saying is, Bertrand said, it's still like Texas. When you kill, they can put you on death sentence. They either electrocute you or inject you. They do that all the time. But other states don't do it. That's not their law. They keep you to jail until you die in the jailhouse. That's what they do. But it's not a federal law in America, just like what he said. It's not a federal law because if it's a federal law, then all states have to do it. They put you on death sentence. They will tell you when you're going to die and how you're going to die. But only one state that I know of in America that would do that is Texas. I think other states do it, but Texas is the one that mainly that I know. I'm not saying it's the only state, but only that I know. They have done it so many times. They electrocute you or they inject you. You die. So how this country is. Federal law is even from federal state law. When you're against a state, when you go to court, they say you are the state versus you. If it's a federal thing, they say the federal government versus you. That means now when they sentence you, they will send you to federal jail. They don't send you to state jail. You see, they got those jails then too. The federal jail is a little bit better than the state jail. That's why people say I've never been to any of it. I've been detained from the police station to the courthouse, and the police station to the courthouse have been detained. That I will not lie, because many of us have been arrested for driving, for misdemeanor that you do at home. Police come, your wife will call police on you and they take you. Or if it's even over the weekend, you have to sleep at the prison. You go to court and they go where you go as long as you're living in that area. But if you're visiting, sometimes they then leave you. You have to pay a bill because you are far away from the courthouse.
All right. Okay.
And Tony, thank you for giving an example on the states that still have capital punishment. We have about 27 of them that still carry on capital punishment. Texas is one of them. And you have about 23 of them that don't carry out capital punishment.
Okay.
So yeah, Chief. Yeah.
I got some medicine here, high energy medicine. I can pass it through the man, send it to you. You can wake your butt up.
Tonight. Oh, I know now. Myself,
I tell you. Okay, then let us see.
The complete laziness of me, so I could do something and lay
how. You promised the people that were going to be here till 1:30.
Yeah.
Now I don't know where this.
I apologize. You want to give it next week?
I owe you, but on 20 minutes.
Okay, all right. Go rest yourself. We understand. You drink. Look at that big water. You keep drinking it. You'll finish it. You'll pee today. Oh.
And I finish.
Okay,
So
my brother.
the man has now reached the age where he will be wetting his pen a little bit before doing it. Even when he say on it.
I'm gonna give you a closing remark. Let the young man go sleep small.
Thank you very much. Many thanks to our callers. I think we had a lot of fun tonight, as usual. We are here to give information for our own betterment and also for that of Mama Liberia. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tomorrow we're going to continue. Restful night. And those of you who know much about We Nation, information of our local government there, I would need more information on that. So I'll be calling some of you guys to find out what is going on. I definitely will call the lawmaker to see what is going on. Or maybe I'll call one of the other lawmakers that are on the Paso Legislative Caucus to see what is going on. Or maybe superintendent to see why we don't have leadership in that district. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. And adios.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. We appreciate your listening to us. For those who view us, we're sorry we didn't call your name out today. We're sorry our man is not too, what they call, like previous night. He been in our station all day, so he needs some rest to wake up in the morning and go about his business. So let's give him the chance. I know it never happened before.
The thing is, tomorrow I will go again. I'm going to my business. I'm here tomorrow. I'm here up to tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
But at your business right there, you need to rest or get up. At your business, you're lucky. You're not going nowhere in the traffic. You're going to stay right there. So that's it. Well, you're good night. Thank you so much.
You get bed inside there? Like a real bed?
They got air conditioning all there.
A real bed there?
Yeah, bed here. The other guys are resting.
Other you can sleep on the same bed?
As soon as I leave, they are coming.
Tunis, one thing we're talking about maybe in the future, one law in Liberia that they don't follow is the sodomite law. Any man that sleep with a man, it's a crime in Liberia. They should check the law. It is punishable for 1 year imprisonment.
All right. So thanks to you. So yeah, I still get some kind of video for you.
You're good night.
Okay, all right.
That don't say on the studio. Call me behind the
scene. I know.
All right. Good night.
It's narrow, thick and funky, fat, but it can still eat.